The Love Talk Show on Liberty Radio.
A very good evening to all of you. The Love Talk Show is on air. Andrea, very good evening.
Very good evening, Peter. And we are here once more to talk about intelligent love. You are more than welcome to stay tuned with us and learn more about intelligent love.
And we just came from a seminar called Love Therapy, where we were talking about individuals and the way they look at themselves. Well, it was a very profitable one. And my question today is, how do you feel when your partner interacts with his or her ex? Is it possible for a couple to be happy when one of them remains with a relationship with the ex?
And when we say relationship, we mean friendship. But it's still acceptable. Can you be happy in a relationship and still keeping an ongoing friendship with your ex? That's the question, and I know in the back of your mind you already have your answer. But don't make your conclusions, not yet. Just hear us out, and also the opinion from people in the streets.
Well, how do you feel if you are facing this situation, or if you have seen someone going through this, keeping a friendship with the ex? How is this person feeling? Afraid, indifferent, jealous, curious, anxious? How is this person dealing or feeling when this is happening? Well, let's hear this report and then we are coming back.
Get ready as we dive into a topic that can feel like a minefield for many couples. Can you be happy in a relationship and still keep an ongoing friendship with your ex? Many of us have been there, watching a relationship crumble and thinking, can we just be friends? It's a modern dilemma. What happens when that friendship continues, even after you've moved on and found new love? When that innocent friendship starts to cast a shadow on your new relationship, it can create a dangerous triangle, one with blurry lines and fragile trust. Think back to the drama involving musicians Ellie Goulding and Ed Sheeran. They were together, they broke up, but remained in each other's orbit. Then rumors surfaced that she had cheated on Sheeran with her former flame, Niall Horan, causing a huge scandal and public heartbreak. While never fully confirmed, songs written by both artists referenced the drama. While we can't say for sure what happened behind closed doors, their story became a very public illustration of how a lingering ex can cast a long and destructive shadow. It highlighted a question many of us face. Is it ever really a good idea to stay friends with an ex, especially when you're in a new, committed relationship? This isn't just a tabloid story. This pattern also plays out in everyday relationships. Studies have shown that maintaining a connection with a former romantic partner is associated with lower commitment and satisfaction in current relationships. A 2023 study published in Psychology Today found that when people in relationships have affairs, they are most likely to do so with a close personal friend. And who is more likely to be a close friend than an ex with whom you share an intimate past? The temptation is real, and it's a recipe for disaster. Is maintaining a friendship with an ex likely to harbor unresolved feelings, create a constant reminder of the past, and leave the door open for something that can tear a new relationship apart? The statistics are sobering. A Spokeo survey in 2024 revealed that among unfaithful partners, a surprising 20.9% admitted to cheating with an ex-partner. That's 1 in 5 people going back to the familiarity of a previous flame while in a committed relationship. A 2018 report from Telegraphy showed that an even higher percentage in one survey, with 31% of married people who cheated admitting the affair was with an ex. While cheating with a colleague or someone met online is also a factor, the comfort and history with an ex make them a significant vulnerability. So why do we do it? We might tell ourselves that it's maturity. We're just emotionally involved. But is that the truth? But you must be thinking, what about when we have a child with our ex? What kind of relationship can we maintain with them? Isn't a friendly one a good option for both parties and the child? What is the real motivation for keeping that connection alive? And how much of your current partner's health and trust are you willing to risk for a connection that belongs in the past? Stay with us as we have a lot of ground to explore here. This is the Love Talk Show, and we're just getting started.
This is the Love Talk Show on Liberty Radio.
And after this report, I believe, Andrea, it brings very many question marks that are people thinking if it's good, if it brings any kind of benefit, or it's quite the opposite. Because here we have different questions that we should ask. We should ask about the trust that is between a couple. We could ask, what is the nature of this friendship? Why are they still friends? Are they still friends because they consider themselves best friends? They keep a friendship or contact because there are children that came from this previous relationship. Are there boundaries? Are not? Well, what do you think? What do you think concerning to this theme? Because more and more this has been happening with couples where one of them wants to keep a friendship with the ex. And obviously there are people who accept, there are people who do not accept, and so many times is even seen as, I will keep with my friendship with my ex, and if you are not good with it, it's your problem. It's you the one who is insecure.
And I was even thinking about our report and the studies that were done even recently, 23, 24, and it says that when someone tends to cheat or to have an affair, it's more likely to have with a close friend. And the close friend might mean, not all the time, of course, not 100% of the cases, but an ex. And also another surprising survey was 20.9% admitted to cheating with an ex-partner. So it's not about our opinion or other people's opinions, it's about facts. And what's more likely, for me to cheat with someone that I don't know, or with someone with whom I had a previous relationship, because that person knows me already with my good side, with my bad side, with everything that concerns my life. So that's why these studies, they stated that it's more likely if a person cheats to cheat with someone that the person already knows. And here we can bring up a fact. It's dangerous to keep a relationship from the past. It doesn't matter the way that it ended. Because I was even wondering when we were preparing this theme, I was even running from, for example, that person with whom the person had a relationship before knows everything about me. For example, imagine, knows everything about me. If in the present relationship I face issues, difficulties or struggles, imagine I go and run to that person that is my friend that knows me. The relationship ended, finished for a reason. But when I'm facing difficult moments with the present boyfriend or fiancé or whatever the relationship I'm involved with, so I go and run to my best friend, between commas, that is my ex, because it's the person that knows me the better. So it's a little bit confusing and it can bring up serious matters in the present relationship. I'm not sure if I made myself clear, but...
So the main question is, can you be happy in a relationship and still keep ongoing friendship with an ex? Is that possible? Is that healthy? What are your thoughts concerning to this? That's why the Love Talk Show went outside to talk with those who are in the streets and ask exactly this. Can you be happy in a relationship and still keep on going friendship with your ex? Let's listen in what people have to say.
Straight from the people, straight to you. The word on the street.
Do you think it's possible to be happy in your current relationship while still being friends with your ex?
While I'm still friends with my ex? No, I don't think so. I think when you're in a relationship, you're committed, and it's pretty difficult to be committed while you're still on like really good terms with your ex. Although, you know what? Actually, humans are quite flexible beings. I will revoke my statement. I think it is actually possible. It's hard for myself to imagine being in those shoes. But I think for someone else, it might be actually possible. Yeah, I would surely bring it up as a conversation. I would be curious about it. I would like to understand what's going on there, but I wouldn't approach it with like a judgment.
Yes, you just have to be secure with your new partner and have fully gotten over your ex. I think you need time after breaking up with your ex to go your separate ways, but I think there can still be a friendship there as long as it's healthy and you're like communicative. I'd feel pretty secure with my partner. I think it's a green flag if my partner's still friendly with their ex, because, I don't know, they're mature and they've been able to get over it. But I'm pretty relaxed about social media. People get really intense about it. I don't mind. If I trust my partner, then it's fine by me.
It depends. Like, actually, people know what they are doing. So if they keep the situation with their ex, it definitely will influence, right? But it's quite hard to become a friend, with ex, but it's possible.
I mean, you could be friends with someone and like with your exes. If it ends amicably, then it's like fine. If it doesn't end amicably, then it's like pretty bad. But it's definitely possible. I see nothing wrong with like being friends with your ex, especially if you're on good terms. Because like you've been friends like before, and you can be friends afterwards. I think that's being friendly. Unless they're like specifically thirst traps for you, then I think it can be a little bit like a grey area.
My issue with having someone there you already probably had an intimate relationship with would be that you're still living on the past. If you already don't have anything to do with that person, then it's better not to live on the past and then move forward. And I consider myself a very sort of like open person in terms of relationship, and I think love is universal, but I think it's better not to mix those things. The reason is simple. If you really respect the other person that you actually love with, then you should cut any other relationship you have with your previous past. Obviously, that's different if there are kids in the equation, like if you had a previous relation or you were married before and then you had some kids, that's fine because you have to keep that relationship for the benefit of your kids. But if you have no kids, I think having your ex around is problematic.
It's good to be friends with people that you was last with, because if you ever go back or need to go back, at least you can go back to that person. You have to be open. You never know when someone's going to turn around and bite you back. So you have to just stay one step ahead all the time.
Well, I mean, why would you do that? They're an ex for a reason. I don't like any pictures of any of my exes. Actually, I don't even have any of them on social media. even do social media. He doesn't do that at all. So I don't have to worry.
I think it really depends on like your relationship with that ex, doesn't it? Like I feel like, you know, if there's still feelings of like maybe wanting to be with them or, you know, still fancying them, then maybe it could be an issue. But I think, you know, once a relationship ends, the dynamic can totally change in a relationship and you can still remain just friends. In that case, I think it can be totally different. But if you know, you still harbor feelings for someone, it can be a little bit more tricky and that might not be as okay. I think it's important to have communication with your current partner, I think, to take on board how they feel about the situation. But I definitely think it's possible. I think there's boundaries that will need to be in place. Yes, I have been in this situation on both sides. I'm currently in a relationship now and I am friends with some people that I've dated in the past. And I've also been with people who are friendly with their exes and I've met them. Like I said, I think communication is the most important thing. If it feels secretive or if you're trying to hide something, that's when I think it becomes an issue. But as long as you're able to be honest about the situation, then I don't see why not.
This is the Love Talk Show on Liberty Radio.
And we could hear what the opinion of those who are out there are. And it's interesting because we have even a case of someone who considers something that can be done in other relationships, but this person was admitting not even to myself. I don't see myself going through this, but I believe it's possible for a person to have a happy relationship and still one of them have a friendship, an ongoing friendship with an ex. And as I was saying, there are several factors that we need to ponder more than, saying it's your insecurity, you have to deal with it. We were talking about communication, for example. We were talking about trust factors that are important in a relationship, because trust here is a pillar between a husband and wife, between two people who are having a life together. Why is this friendship so important? If there is the need of having boundaries or not. And this brings us to, as always, to the beginning of the relationship. Why are we starting a relationship with someone? Why did I choose my wife to be my wife? Although there were different friends or more people, and why did I choose my wife to be my wife at the time? Because I saw on her something that I couldn't see on anyone else. I see that this person would add to me and I could add in her life too. I see this person building a future with me. I saw this person doing something good next to me, or together as a team we could do wonderful things. And it's not a matter of being jealous, but it's a matter of, if I'm giving myself and I'm bringing my life, my plans, my future, my decisions, and everything that I am to be with her, obviously that I will decide, or I will want the same thing from her concerning to myself. And this is a partnership. And this doesn't mean that we cannot have friends outside the marriage. Obviously, I have friends, she has friends, but having a healthy relationship, a happy relationship, and keeping an ongoing friendship with an ex, obviously can bring many problems to a couple, to a marriage.
And insecurities cause emotional confusion, jealousy, amongst others. Because like I was saying before, for example, imagine that I was the one deciding to finish a relationship, but the other person was still interested in me. And then I moved on and I got to know the person that I fell in love with, and it's my actual partner, imagine. And then I have something happen, because it's natural, we are different, two different human beings with a different mindset, with different personalities, and then we had a disagreement, and here I go to talk with my ex that is still my friend. And the person, imagine, this is a movie, this is a drama, but imagine the person is still interested in me. The person will be more than happy to help me, between commas, let's say, to help me and to help me agree that that relationship might not have been the best choice. So it's a little bit confusing, to say the least. So, and it can hinder also the ability to establish a foundation, boundaries, yes, with the previous relationship, but yes, to establish a good foundation, a proper foundation, a strong foundation in the relationship that I'm in at the moment. Imagine me, now we are married for 28 years, and I will tell my husband, hey, Peter, now I'm going to have a coffee with my ex, that is actually my friend, my best friend indeed. Well, you tell me, how would you react to that? But I'm telling you that I wouldn't react in a nice way if you would tell me that.
Yes, if you are coming to me and saying, well, I have a problem, I have a difficult moment, and I need to share this with my best friend, I need to talk with my best friend, I feel like a guidance, an opinion, or whatever it is. So why are you going to ask this to your best, apparently, to this person who you still have a friendship, and by the way was your ex, if today I am the one who is next to you, if today I should be your best friend, mm-hmm. I should be the one, because at the end of the day, who is going to face the consequences of any decision that you are going to take? Who is going to be there with you all the time? Supposedly is the partner, is the spouse, is the one that is with you, the one who in front of everyone has said, this is my girl, this is my wife, this is my husband, this is my man. So that's the person that is going to be there with you. So when we talk about being jealous, we are not talking about the being jealous to the point of you are controlling the phone, you are controlling the steps, and you don't want that person to have a life, and you want this person only for you, and if it depends on you, that person would be inside of a cage. You would put a lock on it, and this person will be there 24/7, because you are so jealous that you don't want this person to have any contact with the exterior world. And this is not what we are talking about. What we are talking about is being happy, having a healthy relationship with your partner, as long as you keep an ongoing friendship with an ex. And obviously, if with an ex did not work out for some reason, mm-hmm. if you try to make this, the previous friendship that you had with your ex, took you to the next level, a relationship, an intimate relationship, and did not work out. So if the first time was not going well, why is going well at the moment? Especially when a third person is already involved, which is not considered a third because it's the actual partner.
Now think about another possible case, scenario. Imagine that the person had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exes. Please don't get me wrong, but imagine that happened. And now I will keep in touch with all those exes, and I became friend of all those exes. First of all, why did they become exes? Because something wrong happened. So if a person, I'm not going even to say, already saying that if the person was not good enough to be close to me or to be in a relationship with, why keeping that relationship as a friend, not like commitment, but a friendship? So these are questions that we should ask ourselves. But this person that maybe is there listening to us, and in the back of her mind, she's thinking or he's thinking, okay, so now I bump into my ex in the street, and what do you want me to do? Do you want me to just give him or her my back and just don't say anything like if I didn't know the person? My friend, no, that's not the way, because we say hello, we say good evening, we say good afternoon, we say good morning without losing anything, losing a leg. But here comes the boundaries. Oh, let's go for a coffee. Attention, because that might lead to another level, to a different situation. Then you start sharing the good moments because it's forgotten. Everything that led to end that relationship is forgotten, and you start remembering that it comes to your mind all the good moments, the walks, the garden, the flowers, everything is butterflies again. So, and you can be easily deceived, especially if the person is going through an emotional draining situation or a problem, or not even a problem, a conflict in their present relationship. So all of this can lead to something that you might not have the strength to get out of or even to overcome. So that's when we really need to pay close attention.
I believe that transparency it's always important. So if you are going to have a dinner, a lunch, or anything that maybe possibly you can find your ex there, instead of hiding this from your spouse, open the game and tell the truth. If your spouse wants to come, invite them to come. If your spouse doesn't want to go, so you have to balance here. What is more important, the friendship or your marriage? Because the friendship is just a friendship. Your marriage, for sure, or at least this is what we believe, it will be forever, and this is the person that is going to be with you for the rest of your days. Now, there are exceptions, obviously. And when we talk about a person who is in a relationship and is bringing already children from another relationship, obviously that there are parenting responsibilities. You have to share these responsibilities with the mother of your children or with the father of your children. But there's the need of transparency. Everything that is being spoken, everything that you are talking, the communication should be strictly about the child or the children, or the needs of your children, and maintaining a respectful communication with the mom or the dad of your children, obviously, but always looking to the needs of your children. Not because you have a friendship with them, although you can have a healthy communication, you can have a good communication with the mother or the dad of your children, but the only thing you have in common are the children and the well-being of the children and the safety of the children. And they need, obviously, as parents, they need all your care. Otherwise, when you start a life together with someone, you have decided, this will be my best friend. With this person, I will have the best friendship. With this person, I will fight. With this person, I will decide to turn the world upside down. With this person, I will face my problems, my deserts, my difficult moments. But with this person, I will achieve my goals. With this person, I will, conquer whatever we want. This is the one that will be with me all the time. And in this sense, Andrea, there is here the friendship, and more than this, the relationship that we need above all.
And one thing that we should be aware of also is family members, because when you were in a previous relationship and you for some reason you ended that relationship, or maybe you were with that person for years. I don't think months, because if the person becomes a friend, I wouldn't say months, but it involved both family members. For example, parents, siblings, and when family comes, and even if they were not completely aware about the reasons that you finished or you ended the relationship, they might come to you, I'm just having this party, this birthday party, and I'm inviting so and so, and I really want you to come. So family here, they play a key role in bringing you back to the past, and you are the one that needs to establish these boundaries. No, I am not with that person anymore. Now I am with this person. Now I am engaged. Now I got married. It doesn't matter. So you give value to the person that you are with now, and you don't allow other people's interference in your present relationship. So like Peter was saying, if you decide to go, if you know that you are going to be in the same environment as your ex, take your husband alone. Take your boyfriend, take the person that you are with at the moment. If the person is not able to go, so you make your choice, but a wise choice, because all this interference might become very emotional, and there's a way that sometimes people have no way back.
Well, we hope to help you. Let's listen this song and then we are coming back.
Aren't you getting tired of the fighting? Saying that you're fine, but you're lying. Holding on to shame, got your knuckles white. Thinking that you have to be perfect. Got it all together on the surface. The problems out of sight, not out of mind. But God loves you just as you are. You are precious in His eyes. You don't have to cling so tight. You can let go. Don't gotta do it on your own. Heaven only knows what you've been holding on to. You don't have to try so hard. You've already got your Father's heart. So you can let go. You can be still, you can trust Him. Even when your world feels busted, all things will be alright. 'Cause God loves you just as you are. You are precious in His eyes. You don't have to cling so tight. Oh, and you can let go. Don't gotta do it on your own. Heaven only knows what you've been holding on to. You don't have to try so hard. You've already got your Father's heart. So you can let go of the fear, of the hurt, of the words you told yourself you were, of the regret, of the secrets. What you're holding on to won't change what you're worth. You can let go. Don't gotta do it on your own. 'Cause heaven only knows what you've been holding on to. You don't have to try so hard. You already got your Father's heart. So you can let go. Oh, you can let go.
A
faith made me believe that I can overcome anything, any problem that life can throw at me. I had a happy childhood. I had a very lovely parents. My problems really start when I moved to UK to join my ex-partner. So we start living together. I was in this relationship which I got pregnant back in my country. So when my son was 1 year, I joined him here. That's when the problem really started, because for the first time we were living together. Even though we were family, he was living a single life and I didn't know how to deal with that. There was a lot of problems like lies, no respect at all. And in my side, I didn't know how to deal with that. So I would be shouting. There was a lot of arguments that caused me to be depressed. I was sad all the time. I was crying all the time. I had a low self-esteem. I felt like a big void inside of me. I was trying to be strong for my son, because after that I had another son. I was feeling like a failure. I couldn't keep my family. I was trying to make my best for the relationship to work because of my children. So I found out about Universal Church through a friend, because I reached the rock bottom, to be honest, when he left. My friend was inviting me for a long time, but I was very skeptical. The first time I came to Universal Church, I felt really happy and lighter when I left, because it was really different from the church I used to go, and the things that they would be teaching is the thing that I was going through as well. On the first day, the thing that really caught my attention was how the assistants, they would smile and receive people. I feel really welcome. The atmosphere was very warm. When I arrived, the process, it took a while. There was a lot of things inside of me that I had to surrender to God, that I had to forgive. A lot of anger inside of me. I had to start learning the Bible from the beginning. I had another beliefs, so I have to learn everything again. Slowly, I could see the changes in me. I didn't have that heaviness, but I knew that I needed the Holy Spirit at some point. I need to have the assurance of the Holy Spirit inside of me. To receive the Holy Spirit, I engage in fasting, praying. I had to examine myself to be sure that I really forgave, because I knew the forgiveness was really important. I forgave myself. I forgave my ex-partner. I forgave others. It was in a service that Pastor called us to come 3 a.m. to the church. And it was a big sacrifice. That day, after all the purpose I was doing, I said to God, it has to be this day. Any doubts, I surrender everything to God. And I remember it was at that time He gave me the certainty that, yes, He was inside of me. And the feeling I had was, I am with you, don't be afraid. For me, the secret to have this relationship with God is to include in Him in everything I do, to ask me for advice. When I go out, to ask Him for protection, reading the Bible every day, have that communion with Him, and to be available for Him to do His work. To see this complete transformation in my life, it took me around 8 years, because it was not an easy process. There was times that my faith was not so strong, but I never left His presence. Now I feel happy, I feel at peace, I feel that I'm not alone, I feel loved by God. I don't feel any emptiness, any void inside of me. I don't have low self-esteem. I managed to forgive completely my ex-partner, and we have a good relationship for my children's sake. Through the power of faith, my biggest achievement is the peace I have inside of me, the certainty of the Holy Spirit that is with me to guide me.
This is the Love Talk Show on Liberty Radio.
And Maria was here sharing with us difficult moments in life, you know, the upside downs that her life had, and how things are today. And the Love Talk Show has, one of the goals of the Love Talk Show is exactly to show you that you can see life with a different perspective, and although you may go through serious problems, and maybe at the moment you look at your marriage, you look at your relationship, your love life, or the things that you don't have, and you may think there's nothing that can possibly be done in a way that you will see something different in the future. Usually we say, Andrea, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. But for Maria, she found that light, and that's why she's sharing with us what she has done and the way that her life is today. Well, I would like to go. We have a topic here today, a segment, which is Dear Love Talk Show. Someone who sent us a question, and we are going to answer. If you want to do the same thing, you can send us an email to love@uckg.org.
Real stories, real dilemmas, real solutions. Only on the Dear Love Talk Show.
What should I do if I love someone, but it seems she doesn't feel the same way and we are not compatible?
So, Dear Love Talk Show segment. Well, I think the one who sent us this question, you are already answering to yourself. If you are not compatible, what are you waiting for? Huh? If you already know that you are not compatible with this person, I know maybe you got entangled in the midst of emotions, you felt something, you saw something on this person that you really appreciate, but it's not coming back. And if this person is not interested in you, and there's no
compatibility,
you have to do something, and that's something you already know what you have to do. You have to step out.
Let's demystify this one also, love. What should I do if I love someone? So first of all, we mentioned this here in one of these last few days programs in regards to love. We do love someone when we get to know the person and we are willing to sacrifice for that person. So maybe you should ask, what should I do if I'm interested in someone? But yes, like Peter said, you already had your answer and it's included in the question. So the person doesn't feel the same way and you already see that you are not compatible. Maybe you can just move on, and I believe you would be, or you will be eventually interested in someone, and you will find a connection, let's say it, and you will see that you might be compatible if you have in common important and main goals.
Well, let's listening this song and then we are going to finish the Love Talk Show.
A whisper in the wind as it blows across my heart, and I hear you call my name so gentle and low. You ask for everything I have ever counted dear, and at first my trembling hands are afraid to let go. But after all you've given, and after all you've done, oh, after all it cost you to pay for my soul, how could I ever say no? My Lord, you've asked for much, oh, but you've given so much more. You even give the strength I need
I give till time runs out, I can never repay you. After all you've given, and after all you've done, oh, after all it cost you to pay for my soul, oh, how could I ever say no? Oh, after all you've given, and after all you've done, oh, after all it cost you to pay for my soul, oh, how could I ever say no? Lord, how could I ever say no?
This is the Love Talk Show on Liberty Radio.
Well, after all this almost 1 hour, the Love Talk Show tried to show you, or to make you able to understand that there is light at the end of the tunnel. And please, this is not a drama, and this is life real situations people sometimes face, and they don't know how to overcome them. And this happens to everyone. It doesn't matter how well educated you can be. Life is hard for all of us, and there are moments in life that we are facing situations where we, physically speaking or emotionally speaking, we look at ourselves and we don't see a way how we are going to overcome or turn this situation around. And this is when Maria, the example that we had here, the real life story that we had here, when she found herself in this situation, she took a decision, and the step that she took helped her in overcoming that situation.
Even maybe this person that is listening to us, she identified herself or himself with this topic today. Can you be happy in a relationship and still keep an ongoing friendship with your ex? And it might seem something, oh no, of course not, it's not possible, but you have been struggling and you have been finding difficulties in making wise decisions because you've suffered for so long, you had so many disappointments, you were betrayed maybe, so you don't know if the present partner is the best person for you. You're not sure if it's, well, maybe it's better for me to go back to my ex because this is not going well, and the other one was worse or was better than this one, and you are a little bit confused. So it's possible for you to receive the guidance. That's why we talk about the love therapy. We just came out of the love therapy seminar today. It happened at 8 p.m., but it happens every Thursdays at 8 p.m. We do give counseling for free. All the seminars are for free. And you can find us here if you'd like. Rainbow, can I?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay. Rainbow Theatre, 2327 Sisters Road in Finsbury Park, N4 3NX. You can find us here, and we also have a helpline.
Yes.
In case you say, oh, but I need help now. I'm entangled with all these wrong, bad decisions that I've made in my life, and now I'm paying the consequences. I'm reaping the consequences, and you need help right now. So you can get in touch. We have a 24/7 helpline 020-7686-6060, or we do have a WhatsApp line also 020-7686 60. Now I have doubts here. Let me just confirm while Ricardo.
Well, the number is 020-7686-6000. That's the helplines.
Yes, and then WhatsApp, sorry, 020-7686-6010. That's the correct one. So ending in 6010 is our WhatsApp, and you can text us because someone will reply to your message and will give you the guidance that you need.
Well, don't forget the help. The UCKG Help Center is always open every single day, not only on Thursdays. Thursdays is the day that we have the love therapy, and next Thursday you can invite your spouse, you can invite your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner, you can invite even a family member, or you can come by yourself and join the love therapy seminar that will take place next Thursday at 8 p.m. Today's, as I said, it was extremely good, helping a couple how to convert something that sometimes they are taking only for or to themselves, and converting this to something that is helping both of them in overcoming any difficulty moments in life and achieving the solution of this problem. Well, Andrea, the Love Talk Show is now at the end. We are coming back on Monday, 10 p.m.
So it was a pleasure being here with you, and stay tuned because we have more coming up next.
Well, but it's not on Monday. It will be tomorrow, Friday.
Yes, I was wondering, Monday, okay, maybe we do have a holiday coming up, not sure, but yes, it's tomorrow, Friday.
So Love Talk Show comes tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What stood out to you from tonight's Love Therapy Seminar?
Something that was said was that I shouldn't only focus on what I think I should change, but I should focus on what people are telling me. If something is being repeated constantly, I should give a listening ear and actually see, okay, let me work on this because this other person, it's an inconvenience for them, or they're not happy with the way that I'm treating them, or they're not happy with the way that I'm behaving. So let me be considerate of others around me to be a more pleasant person and actually change so that I can be better with those who I'm around.
Would you say that it's easy for people to take on feedback from other people? And why do people struggle with taking on things that they've heard about themselves that may not be necessarily pleasant?
I think people carry a certain image of themselves in their own head or towards themselves. And so when you're confronted or when someone says something that goes against what you think of yourself, it's a hard hit. It's something that is hard to take on. But if you're humble enough, you're able to overcome and actually change.
And what would you say to someone that has never been to the Love Therapy Seminar before? They're going to walk through the doors the first time. What should they expect?
You should expect to hear something that will touch you deeply, something that will reveal something about yourself, but not only to show you the problem, but a solution on how to overcome.
That wraps up the Love Talk Show. Till tomorrow.